Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Dave Yaden, the chairman of the Oregon State Board of Higher Education. Dave, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate
Thank you.
it. So tell us, the State Board of Higher Education, you guys are dissolving, is that what the right word
That's
for it?
correct. Legislature decided 2 sessions ago that it was time to try to give the individual universities, public universities in Oregon, more independence. The reason for that is that the state understands it has disinvested in public higher education for some time, putting a real squeeze on our universities. So it has decided, and I think correctly, I'm very excited about the transition, that institutional boards for each school will be better connected to those schools, to those local communities, and that will have an enormous effect in making sure that those schools are doing is really supporting the regions they're in and the missions of those schools, and it will frankly help raise money for those schools. At least we're very, very hopeful for that.
Okay, and so how did this all come about? This is from the legislature, is that correct?
Yes, there has been an enormous education reform underway under the leadership of Governor Kitzhaber for at least 5 years now. The overall thrust of that is to better prepare students at all levels for the next level of education they're going into. Frankly, we've just never been aligned as well as we should. So there's a real push to make sure that kids coming out of kindergarten are ready to read by the 3rd grade, that kids going into high school are really ready to do high school work. And then the transition into either a career path or a college path is more seamless and efficient for students than it now is. Within that, there's been a belief that the universities can do a much better job of working with community colleges, with high schools, to create a more seamless pipeline and thereby get more kids actually going through and succeeding. There's a big emphasis now on not just having kids sit in a seat, but to have them succeed so that they get the degree and that degree means something.
All right, very good. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more with Dave in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Dave Yaden, the chairman of the Oregon State Board of Higher Education. So, Dave, the board came into existence in 1929. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And it's dissolving next year. So tell us, what does this mean for our viewers? What are they going to see? Are they going to see changes almost immediately?
That's an excellent question. You won't see changes immediately, but you will definitely see some changes, and some changes that are already underway at Southern Oregon University. The main thing for people in this region is that there will be a new Board of Trustees for Southern Oregon, heavily representing this district. What's underway already at the university, and I'm really excited about this, is a real emphasis upon reaching out to individual students, to high schools, to every organization they can think of within this region to try to explain to the students and the families here why Southern Oregon is the right choice for them. This new board will do nothing but keep the school focused within this region in a way that I think will be very exciting. So we're also hopeful that that new board will be able to engender some real support from the school, from the businesses and people who are able to support it. There's nothing as important as a scholarship for so many of these students. I know that. I was one myself many years ago when I was there. So we're very hopeful that the great news for Southern Oregon is that this local board will, in fact, help better connect that university to the whole region.
Well, very good. I'm glad to hear you see it so positively. I want to thank you very much for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.